We're here with Freddie Roach, the press conference to kick off Pacquiao versus Marquez 2. Reddy, how do you think the first fight went down? Did you think that Manny should have still got the decision after that first round? Or?
I thought so. It was a very close fight, though. But I can't complain about a draw. It was, it could have went either way. I think it was a good close fight. Manny had a great start, and then he came back in the late rounds, I thought, and I think he won a couple rounds. I don't think Marquez pitched a shutout, but that's all behind us now, and they're two different guys now, and it's quite a bit of time has gone by, and so Manny's I think become a better fighter, and I think Marquez is going to have to deal with a much better fighter than he did in the first one.
Yeah, Manny is considered more well-rounded now, not just a one-handed fighter like in the first fight. What do you think about Marquez since that fight? Do you think he's...
I don't know. The thing is, I don't think he's looked as good in his fights since the Pacquiao fight. I'm not sure if the Pacquiao fight took something out of him, or he just changed his style to be more pleasing and sell more tickets. Because it seems like he's sitting down and exchanging a little bit more than he used to. So I'm not really sure where that lies. So, well, I'll take it that he changed his style a little bit to sell tickets, and then for this fight, though, he'll go back to that counter-punching style, because that's the best way to fight a guy that attacks you like Pacquiao. So we'll have to deal with that.
So if he does sit down on it, I imagine that leads itself more to being Manny's type of fight, where he can really impose his power on him. Yes,
it does, and obviously I hope that happens, but I don't think it will. His trainer is too smart. He knows his styles, and I think he'll be the old counter-puncher that he's been before.
If he does do the counter-punching style in boxing and moving more, how is Manny going to break him down a little more than he did in the later rounds of the first fight?
Well, the thing is, we have two hands down instead of just one, and Manny had a big problem with his feet in that fight. He had blisters in his feet, were bleeding real bad. He had real bad socks, bad shoes. He actually got a sock deal after that in the Philippines. And but no excuses. We know it's a really, really tough fight, and we're going to come up with a great game plan to beat that counter-punching style, because I believe that's the way he's going to fight us.
Do you think Manny's hand speed and his foot speed, now that he's got better footwork and stuff, is going to play a key part?
Big part in the fight, definitely, and he's just a much more well-rounded fighter now, and we'll see what Marquez has.
kumbinsido ang ilang boxing expert na tinalo ni Manny Pacquiao ang Mexicanong si Juan Manuel Marquez. Ayon sa veteranong sports analyst na si Ronnie Nathaniel, yamado si Marquez kung ang pagbabasihan ay ang score ng laban. Ang boxing analyst na si Reca Trinidad naman, si Marquez din ang pinaniniwala ang nanalo sa laban. Sa kanya raw tingin 2 hanggang 3 puntos ang lamang ni Marquez. Dapat daw ay magkaroon ng investigasyon para maalis ang hinalang may anomalyang naganap. Maging ang boxing expert na si Attorney Ed Tolentino kumbinsidong talo dapat sa laban ang pambansang kamao. Tingin daw niya mas marketable si Pacman kumpara kay Marquez, kaya siya ang pinapanalo.
Well, thank you.